What's up, everybody? It's your boy, For Real Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog here with our final week of RGBL. Going against Red. This is going to be the last time we do RGBL. Again, I win my week 10 in this game, which is week 11. I will be guaranteed a playoff spot, but if I lose, it is the end of the road. Because with 6 losses, there is no way I will be able to come back unless everyone above me loses out, and then gives me my chance. But again, it just comes down to that. I had a great run. This was a great season. I will wait to do the draft recap until we know for a fact that we are 100% out. Actually, I'll probably do that if I lose my week 10 game. I'll make sure I do a video of it and then stuff like that. But it is what it is. But if you guys can, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to Jordan Pro Shocker Crew today because we're feeling with the king of the crew. I hope you all have had enjoyment of this season of RGBL, where we've just had a mix and match roller coaster of episodes of sorts with this league. But let's go ahead and break down this matchup. We are going against Rid, who we faced like last time, and we had a very clutch win on the back of Fortnite, which was huge. So let's go ahead and break down Rid's team. He's got Coco Lucha, which great. By the way, ignore those notification messages. I don't know why. It's doing. It's just for the one thing. So, but yeah, we are here. Let's bring. He's got Coco Lucha, which I have to face that for a second time this week. I might do a special recap video discussing why I said that, but you never know. Skarmory, Rotom Wash, Dusclops, the hamster wheel known as Morpeko, Machamp, Tangela, Entei, Runorigus, and Altaria. Looking at this matchup, I see no reason for him to bring Altaria plus Runorigus. These two just don't really do that for me. The Entei kind of doesn't do well this matchup, but kind of does at the same time. It's just really kind of depending on what he thinks is really best for him this matchup, and what he thinks he values more in this game as well. Tangela could potentially show up. Tangela has a good, decent chance to show up, especially because of the fact that Tangela with Sleep Powder and Lead Seek can be very annoying for my team. And I just didn't really think a good physical defensive wall would be really good. Machamp is very, very strong line for it to potentially come versus us because of the fact that, it's a Pokemon that just really puts on a lot of pressure and a lot of offense on me. So I can be able to kind of mitigate that offense on him is really good. But yeah, the 60 here, I think Coco Lucha makes so much sense. Skarmory, 100% is coming. Rotom's coming just for the fact that it's going to play a really defensive role with Will-O-Wisp. It's going to be a little bit annoying. Dusclops just stupidly defensive with Will-O-Wisp as well. And then I think Morpeko's coming as well, just because I think he doesn't want to make sure he loses to Rotom, because Rotom easily could beat his team if he really wanted to. Also, I think Morpeko comes because Morpeko can take advantage of the terrain itself as well. But if he doesn't bring the Tangela, he will be able to freely spam Sleep Powder's long for like trains, so I'll have roughly 3 or 4 turns to kind of figure out some plays to make sure Tangela does not become a big problem. So let's go and break down the team. So the first one I looked at this matchup, and I'm actually going to go ahead and change this to Heat-Proof just in case the intake comes. We are running Bronzong here with Toxic, Calm Mind, Psychic, and Charge Beam. Basically, we're running kind of a set we ran at week 9, sort of, except we're running Psychic plus Charge Beam. Charge Beam is there to be able to check on the Skarmory and then get our boost. Then we can pretty much start spamming Psychics against everything. Once Skarmory goes down, Bronzong simply can just click Psychic and win this game, except for that the Morpeko. And you may ask yourself, why am I not running a move to check Morpeko? It's because I have everything else on my team kind of just checks Morpeko guaranteed. So I was a little more or less lenient on that. So there was that. Running max HP, 125, 28 defense, bold nature, 84 special attack, 44 speed depth. Kind of give me kind of a physically defensive mon, just be able to hopefully take some hits from that Halucha. And again, the reason why I'm on this set is because this is a much more better set to hit and check most of his things on his team, which is really good. Up next, we're bringing Special Garchomp. That's right, you heard me right. We're bringing Special Chomp, baby. With Draco Meteor, Air Power, Fire Blast, Toxic, I know Special Shop is a viable set, or a Mixed Shop is a very viable set as well, but we're going full special this week, and the reason why we're going full special, because if you really look at my team versus his team, I am not going to want to face off with anything that is basically it's going to carry Will-O-Wisp. I want to be able to hurt things. I want to be able to weaken things, which is more important. We are rocking the Rocky helmet here just because of Skarmory, so we can chip that thing down. It's also great for Halalucha hit as well. Massive chip damage. And plus, if that Coco ends up being physical, I can weaken that thing down and go for a move to kill it. It's not power. Toxic is just super, 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 super good because of the fact that I can just spam that move and weaken so many Pokemon down, which is really great as well. 132 HP, 188 defense, bold nature, 136 special attack, 12 depth. Pretty much a physically defensive chomp with a lot of good special offensive as well. I think this Pokemon just can simply be able to put in so much work and chipping on his team. His goal is to hopefully weaken down some stuff, spread toxics, and just be able to click buttons. We're bringing Choice Spec Sylveon, which isn't like, and oh my god, what kind of set? This is designed to be more of an offensive Sylveon, which we've never really brought. So I'm hoping to have it set out. We're running Wish Baton Pass, Mystical Fire, Hyper Voice, Wish is just there to hopefully spread health around for the team. Baton Pass is great for pivoting options. Mystical Fire is there specifically for the Skarmory, and Hyper Voice is there just to spam because he does not have a safe Hyper Voice switching besides Skarmory. If we see no Skarmory, this is probably going to be my lead straight up and just clicking Hyper Voice, 100%. But up next, we got Dagger here with Focus Sash. I'm going to risk it up here. I'm going to Focus Sash on you. Go Swords Dance, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, and Knock Off. Basically, the set is designed to be able to, if he doesn't have Rocks up, and he does not have the Rocky Helmet on the Skarmory, and the Halalucha comes in, I guarantee live one hit from Halalucha, Swords Dance up, Ice Shard to 2-hit kick, Ice Shard to one-shot him, and knock off an Icicle Crash just to do so much damage. So I'm going to risk it, run the Focus Sash. I feel like my Sash is going to get broken relatively easy, so I have to get this Mon in at the right moment, at the right time. Because Dagger could do a lot of work. I think Dagger has definitely been pulling his weight for the team as well. So 84 HP, max attack, adamant, 172 speed. The speed is there, so I guarantee I'll speed an Entei in case Entei is there brought. Because more times, Entei is probably going to be banded over Scarf. So definitely going to be something we have to keep on the lookout for there. Up next, we got here is Rotom Game Boy Luke here. And for 3 weeks straight, we are going to be able to pretty much run the same set again. But this time, we're a little more creative with this set. Instead of just being kind of like standard sets we've been running the last 2 weeks, we're running a more defensive set. We're running physically defensive. Like, again, a lot of physical defense, I understand, but it's just so I can handle Mons. Because the Lucha is a problem. There's so many other things that are also a problem. Like, oh, it's just annoying for my team to have to deal with, you know? So I don't want to just deal with it. But we're running Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Thunderbolt, Substitute. This is hopefully to get a Substitute in front of everything on his team. I can Will-O-Wisp everything, I can Hex everything, and then just start clicking buttons on everything. Thunderbolt is just also a really good stab that fits off against his team. Max HP, 152 in defense, 104 speed, 104 special attack, with the bold nature as well. I think Rotom can actually do a lot. I think Rotom's been actually doing pretty decently well for me as well this season. And I just definitely think it's definitely a good Mon. And you have not seen an X-Cloud set like you have never seen an X-Cloud set. We are bringing Big Bad X-Cloud with that modest nature. 108 defense HP, max special attack with a modest nature, and 148 speed. The speed lets me guarantee outspeed defensive Rotom. I can hit as hard as I can, run him if I want to. Scrappy, which means now that Dusclops cannot switch in on me, even if it's specially defensive. I don't care. I can taunt that Dusclops so it can't do anything towards me. Fire Blast is really good for the Skarmory and the Tangela as well. Toxic, again, is good for spreading toxic around. And again, with the Chocolate Berry, as long as he does not set up, I can live one hit from Lucha and Boom Burst knock that thing out, which is super huge. But I do agree that if Halalucha basically gets a seed off and somehow gets an SD off, it wins. If it doesn't get an SD off, I have a shot, but it's going to be very simple. That's me for the team builder of the last week of RGBL, guys. Thank you so much for your love and support throughout the season. I've had a blast, even throughout all the stupid hacks that happened to me. But until next time, guys, I'm Bill Shock with the Nice CTI Jug. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for checking out the video. Until next time, guys, I'm Phil Shocker, the Nice Hedgehog.